Hey guys, what's up? So 5 days ago we hit 1,000 subs, and I made a YouTube community post asking for those who are interested to leave me questions so I can answer them in a Q&A, because I want to do something fun since we hit like 1,000 subs and whatnot. So that's what we're gonna do here today. And if I didn't answer your question, I will answer it in the community post, because I probably won't be able to get to every single question posted and whatnot. And if you're new to the channel and you have no idea who I am, I want to do a quick little introduction. So, my name's Pop, obviously, and I run 2 different YouTube channels. This is my Deadlock one. So, when I got invited to this game, I would say about a month or 2 ago, I was really interested in it. I was super addicted, super hyped, and I saw like the vision and the passion that the Valve devs had when they made this game. This is going to be, in my opinion, the next biggest esport, the next biggest game, the next CS, the next Valorant, the next League. This is going to be that game, 100%. I would be willing to bet everything on it. You can just tell and get the feeling when you play this game. So, my other YouTube channel is a Dark and Darker YouTube channel, and that's how I primarily started content creation. I started on Dark and Darker. I made Dark and Darker videos, and I play Cleric in that game, which is sort of like a healer per se, but I play a lot of other classes too. But our trio, because the game has 3 different game modes: solo, duo, trio, right? And self-explanatory, right? Solo, you play by yourself; duo, you play with 2, right? So on and so forth. Our trio is probably known to be like one of the best, if not the best, trio in the game. And I am known to be one of the best, if not the best cleric. And besides Dark and Darker, I've played about, I would say, 10 plus years of League of Legends, and I peaked about 300 LP on that game. I think I definitely could have gotten higher if I took things a bit more seriously and I dedicated more time and passion and motivation to it and whatnot. But all right, so first question from SpacemanThing5204: who does the art for your channels? So the art for my channels, I make all the thumbnails myself. Any kind of art style, like the Ivy character and stuff, that was made from somebody named Sparky Kawa on Fiverr. And if you're interested in going to their Fiverr and checking them out, they're in my Twitch down below. It's my PNG or profile picture credit and whatnot. So I have had them made my Dark and Darker Cleric VTuber or PNG tuber, my Druid PNG tuber, and my Ivy PNG tuber. And I also had them make every single emote for my Twitch and Dark and Darker YouTube and stuff like that. So they've done all the work for me since Dark and Darker and stuff. And when I saw that Deadlock was getting created and developed and made, and I was invited to this game, I had them off the rip make the Ivy PNG tuber, and they made it. And yeah, and it's, you know, that's that. Next question from Malawalt2240: what's your favorite game? Has the answer changed a lot over the years? If so, what was your first favorite game? Yeah, that has changed very much. So I actually never used to be a PC gamer when I was young. I used to play PlayStation. I remember vividly in my house, I would have like a beanie bag or a bean bag or whatever you want to call it. A beanie chair. I don't know what you say, right? It was those chairs that go on the floor and you could just sit them and stuff. Like it's like a ball. I would play Call of Duty on that, and I would play on my PS4 and my PS3, and I would like skip school and stuff to just play Call of Duty. And I had an iPad and obviously like a phone, so I've always heard about this thing called Team Fortress 2, and it was a game that I was extremely interested in. I just was so fascinated by everything in that game. So I got a laptop, or I had access to a laptop or something, and then I think I went ahead and searched up how to get TF2 and how to download it, and I found out about Steam. I found about all this stuff, and I got TF2. And the main thing that I did in that game, the main thing that I was interested in, was the economy, the trading, the hats, the items, everything. It was just so fun. And all these custom maps, the custom game modes, you know, you have VSH, Versax and Hail, you have ZS, Zombie Survival, all this stuff. It was just so interesting to me. And then after TF2, I moved to Gary's mod. I ran and helped manage a Dark RP server called Hoopla Roleplay and stuff. And it was kind of like modern day GTRP, but less serious. Very much more less serious. It's exactly the way GTRP operates. It was mostly like a raiding sim. You just like raid each other and steal their money printers and stuff like that. And then after that, I found out about CS, And I played CS a shit ton. This was during like Bravo, and I played that a lot. A lot. And then before, I think, CS and, what is it, Gary's Mod, I also was aware of League of Legends. And that game, you know, I did say I played for 10 plus years, but I played it on and off a lot. I remember vividly, actually, about League of Legends. I started that game at Bronze 5 when that was the lowest game. And this is not for the script, this is not troll, this is not anything. I deadass started Bronze 5. I was the absolute lowest rank in that game. From the bottom. Like, you can't get much more of a shit player than I was when I first started playing that game. Bronze 5. And from Bronze 5, I vividly remember climbing all by myself from, you know, starting off when I played League of Legends, my shitty laptop, to, like, you know, a full-on computer and stuff when I got a bit older. And, you know, I peaked Masters 300 LP. I did spend a lot of time on that game, but it did teach me a lot of the things that I use today to play Dark and Darker, to play Deadlock, right? All those macro mechanics, all those, you know, discipline and stuff, I use that when I play. So I am thankful I spent all that time on that game, at the same time not thankful. And then obviously after CS, I learned about Valorant. I played Valorant, and then I learned about Dark and Darker. And Dark and Darker is probably the first game ever since League that I kind of fell in love with, and then Deadlock after Dark and Darker. Next question from Ubir, UBBIR. What was your first impression of Deadlock? My first impression with Deadlock, I think, was the same as everybody's. I just knew. Like, when you play that game, you just know. Like, you literally just know that that is going to be it. Like, that is the game. It's crazy. Like, I'm not trying to sound cringe, but deadass, like, you just know. It's amazing. Everything. Aside from Ivy, is there any other characters you enjoy? I really do enjoy Vindicta, but I really haven't had a good chance to play her ever since I started playing the game, because I see that her win rate's so low. I really see that she's weak, and I want to win games, I want to perform, so I haven't really been playing Vindicta that much anymore, and I've been committing to characters like Ivy and Lady Guys to just perform better in matches. Next question from Robin Beban. Do you think this game will be a good esport? And if it is, which pros from different games will be the best to play this? I think this game is going to be a fantastic esport, but they need to learn from games like League of Legends, Valorant. They don't need to learn from CS and Dota because that's their games. But they need to look at other esports and see, like, what makes these games a good esport. Why is League of Legends one of the most successful esports? And which pros from different games be the best to play this? I think macro pros or players from League of Legends, Dota, Smite will definitely have the advantage, because aim is something that everyone can improve on. Everyone can get better at aim. It's a very one-dimensional process. I'm not trying to offend anyone, I'm sorry, but it is truly. You go into aim labs, aim trainer, and you just practice your aim. That is something you can learn. Macro discipline and macro map play and stuff like that, that is something that takes actual, like, situations to happen. You know, when you throw Baron, you know, in League, you learn that the hard way many times over many different games, where you have to have those situations happen. Maybe if there's like a macro guidebook out there, you could make the same argument for macro as I just did for aim, that, you know, just read this macro guide and you'll be good. Maybe that exists out there, but playing the map, getting so used to that, I think that's going to be way more important than aim in this game. Aim is going to be very important, don't get me wrong, but the macro is really going to show. I don't want to make this video too long, but if I didn't answer your question, I will answer it in the actual community post. I will answer everything in the community post besides the ones I answered in this video. Thank you guys for submitting questions and whatnot. I appreciate it. I think that Deadlock is a fantastic game, and I am so excited to see how it turns out in the future and to see what this game will become. I think that the devs really truly know what they're doing, and it's just going to be extremely exciting to see the future of this game. So much love, guys. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.